Log Warpers has got the Four Horsemen in it. Unfortunately, I don't think this Four Horsemen deck is actually pretty good. I think it's not actually great. So we'll see how it goes.
All right.
Okay.
Shuffling them up.
Shuffling them up. We're so for at least for the first couple of streams, we're gonna try to take things slow. Because we realize there might be new people. The Keyforge itself is still relatively new. We certainly don't know all of the rules. We only know the Fantasy Flight hasn't come out with like an official FAQ yet that will let us actually know some of like the more interesting rules interactions.
So we're gonna do our best with the rules that have been defined thus far in FAQs and such.
Yeah, exactly. So, and we're gonna try to read all the cards. At least the first time a card is presented, we're going to try to make sure that that information is known. Yeah, so
you guys first. I got a 3.
I have rolled a 5. So going first is not optional; is mandatory. We're actually part of the reason we want to do this is we want to try to see how many, like, if there's an advantage to going first or second. All right, I am. We've got the option to mulligan here.
Yep.
I think I am going. I think I'm going to keep. And I'm going to start things off by playing a Briar Grubling. It is a 2-power untamed creature. I guess the first thing I should do is say that I'm playing untamed. And I'm going to play a Briar Grubling. He is a 2-power creature with Hazardous 5, which means before he is attacked, he deals 5 damage to the enemy. And that is my turn. He comes into play exhausted, and he readies. All right.
My turn. I will name Logos. First card I'll play is Lab Work. It gives me an Amber, and I can archive a card from my hand. Archiving a card means you put it face down in front of you. And on a future turn, you can choose to pick up all archived cards you have to play on that turn. I'm going to play a Bat Drone. He's got 2 power. He's got Skirmish. So when you use this creature to fight, it's dealt no damage in return.
He also has a fight mechanic of Steal 1 Amber. Now, if the Bat Drone were to attack the Briar Gubbling would kill it because of the Hazardous 5. Whereas the Bat Drone, that happens before the Bat Drone gets to deal any combat damage.
Then I'm going to play Dexter. He has a play ability that captures 1, but since my opponent does not have any Amber, that does not matter. He's also put on top of my deck whenever he's destroyed. That is everything. So then my turn, my guy's ready. And I draw back up to 6. I'm drawing 4 cards.
I don't think we mentioned that if you go first, you draw an extra card.
No.
I don't think we mentioned that.
Yeah, player goes first has 7 cards, starting hand, and normally your starting hand is 6. Normally your hand size is 6.
All right, so it's my second turn. I'm going to say Untamed again. I am actually going to have the Briar Grubling attack into the Bat Drone and kill it. Then I'm going to play a card called Regrowth, which gives me an Amber, and I can return a creature card from a discard pile to my hand. So I'll put the Briar Grubling back. I will then replay the Briar Grubling because I'm still in Untamed. He's going to get some buddies real quick. I'm going to give him a Niffle Ape, and I'm going to give him a Murmook to hang out with. The Niffle Ape, when he is attacking, he ignores Taunt and Elusive, and those are both keywords we'll probably cover at some point. And then the Murmook is a giant enemy crab who makes your opponent's keys cost +1 Amber. Normally keys cost 6 Amber, but as long as the Murmook stays on the table, Justin's keys are going to cost 7. I am done with the turn. My guy is ready, and I draw back up to 6.
I'm going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play a Potion of Invulnerability.
Okay.
On a future turn, that lets me sacrifice it so my guys won't take damage for the rest of the turn. And I can use that on any house's turn that I name. Then I'm going to play a Champion Anaphiel. 6 attack, 1 armor, and taunt. So while he's on the table, his neighbors cannot be attacked. And I will also play Doom of the Martyr. While she is destroyed, fully heal each other friendly creature and draw 2 cards. So that's pretty cool. And that is everything I'm playing. So these guys are ready. And I draw 3 cards.
All right. I'm going to say Untamed again. And I am going to start things off by playing a card called Nocturnal Maneuvers, which lets me exhaust up to 3 creatures. So I'll exhaust those 3. That gives me an amber for playing it. I'm going to play a World Tree, which is an artifact that says you can return a creature card from your discard pile to the top of your deck. It comes into play tapped. Everything comes into play tapped the first time you play it. And then I move to the phase where I decide what I want to do. You can discard cards of the active house that you've chosen, so I'm going to choose to discard this Key Charge, because I can't use it right now, and I want to make room in my hand. I think the best thing I can do with these guys is actually probably just Reap, since that gives me Amber. And Reaping lets you tap the creature and gain an Amber. None of these guys have Reap abilities, so they don't get any extra abilities, but they will Reap and generate some Amber there. Okay, that is my turn, and all this stuff readies.
Alright, so my guys are not ready till the end of my turn, so I have to figure out what I want to do. I think I'll name Sanctum again. I'm going to play a Blinding Light, which chooses a house, stun each creature of that house. So I'll say Untamed and stun your 3 Untamed guys.
Right.
And I get an Amber for that. And then I will play a Raiding Knight, which he comes into play and captures 1. He's 4 power, 2 armor. That is my turn. So I'll ready my guys. Draw 2.
Alright, so since my guys are stunned, what that means is that they cannot activate. Well, I can activate them, but if they activate, they don't do anything. If I try to fight with them, or if I try to Reap with them, they just exhaust, and they clear their stun counters, and then that's that. So what I think I'm going to do is maybe say Sanctum. And I'm going to play the Horseman of Famine. He has a play ability that says destroy the least powerful creature, which in this case is unfortunately going to be my Briar Grubling. But there's chances that he wasn't ever going to get to do anything again anyway. So I shoot those that are incompetent. So I'm going to then ready. I'm going to play Inspiration, which lets me ready and use a friendly creature. So it'll let me ready the Horseman of Famine, even though he was just played. And then I'm going to Reap with him, which will get me an Amber. And he gets to use the Destroy the Least Most Powerful Creature effect again. So I think I want him to Reap and kill... I think I want to do Doom of the Martyr, because I want her ability to resolve now, even though it'll give Justin more options for his turn. But I don't want him to like kill my guys and then be able to fully heal with Duma. Alright, so that's my 2 guys. The Horseman readies, and I draw back up.
Alright, let's see. I'll say Logos. First of all, I will slam Dexter into the Murmook.
Okay. Then Dexter goes on top
back on top of my deck.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I will say play a Neurosiphon, so I get an Amber, and then if my opponent has more Amber than me, I steal 1 and draw a card. So I draw Dexter. I play him, and he captures 1. Or, sorry, this has to go there.
Yep.
Battle line refills after every thing.
They reshuffle and file back in the line.
I'm going to play Dr. Escotera. Her playability doesn't do anything since you have no forged keys. And then I'm going to play Reverse Time to swap my discard pile and my deck. And then this goes to my discard pile, and I shuffle my deck. That is my turn. I have you in check.
All right.
Draw 1 card.
I don't actually think I have any way to stop Justin from forging a key on his next turn. So I think I have to try to do. I think I just have to try to set up and try to get a better board position. Unfortunately, the Horseman of Fan. Well, yeah. Not in. Not currently in a great way. So I'm going to say Mars. I'm going to debut the little green men. I'm going to play Battle Fleet. So I can reveal any number of Mars cards from my hand, and for each card revealed this way, I draw one card. So I'm going to reveal 3 Mars cards. EMP Blast, which is a card that says each Mars creature and each robot is stunned, each artifact is destroyed. The Yxlo Bolter, who's a 3-power Martian that when he fights or reaps, he gets to do 2 damage to a creature, and if he destroys that creature, you purge that creature. Purge is a mechanic where the card does not go to the discard pile, it is removed from the game instead. And then Tunk, which is a giant robot that says after I play another Mars creature, I can fully heal Tunk. Alright, so reveal those 3, and then I get to draw 3 from the Battle Fleet. Alright, we didn't draw any Mars cards there, which is kind of disappointing. So I will play Tunk. Play Tunk on this side. Well, first we're gonna call take backsies real quick. I'm gonna play EMP Blast, which isn't gonna do much here. It will blow up my World Tree, unfortunately, but it will also blow up Justin's Potion of Invulnerability, which I think has got higher value than the World Tree currently. And there are no Martians or robots in play. Escatera is a cyborg, and Dexter's counts as a human, even though he's got robot arms coming out all over the place.
It's kind of questionable.
But so now I'll play Tunk, and then I will play the Yxlo Bolter. That will conclude my turn, and I will draw 1 card.
Alright, so at the beginning of my turn, I have 6 ambers, so I forge a key. So I'm 1/3 of the way to winning the game. And I will say Untamed is my house for the turn. So I'm going to play Nocturnal Maneuver to exhaust those 3 guys. Get an amber. I'm going to play Snufflegator. He's got Skirmish and 4 power. I'm going to play a Teliga. So she says each time your opponent plays a creature, I gain 1 amber, which is pretty good.
It's pretty bad.
For me, it's good for me.
It's bad for me.
I'm going to play a Flaxia. She's 4 power, and when I play her, I gain 2 if I control more creatures than my opponent, which I do. So I gain 2 amber. And then I will play a Vigor to heal up to 3 damage from a creature. No one's damaged on the board, so I will just gain an amber from the card.
Yeah, if he was able to heal 3 damage, then he'd gain a bonus amber.
So that is it. So my guy's ready, and I'm done. I draw 5 cards.
Alright, I feel like we're sliding pretty far behind here. This turn I'm going to say Sanctum. And can't use my Horseman because he's tapped. I am going to play...
He's exhausted.
Exhausted. I'm going to play Horseman of Pestilence, and when he comes into play, he deals 1 damage to each non-Horseman creature.
Okay.
So Tunk's armor prevents it, but the Yxlo Bolter and the Niffle Ape are going to take damage. And Justin will gain an amber because of Telica.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's
oh
good.
yeah.
I got all kinds of stuff to play and nothing to kill her with. So I'm gonna play a Horseman of Death, and I don't believe I have any Horsemen in my discard pile. So all he does is come into play and give Justin an amber for his Teliga. And then I'm going to play a Sequus.
Another amber?
Yep.
Oh,
When he reaps, he captures 1, and then I'm going to play a Raiding Knight, who will at least capture the 1 that he's giving you from your Teliga. So, all right, that was.
Did I get another one for Raiding Knight?
Yes. Yeah. I don't.
Do I net 1?
Yeah, you net 1.
Yeah.
All right.
So I got a lot of amber
All
here.
these guys ready, and so
yep.
Justin does get to forge.
Forge a key. So I am 2/3 of the way to winning. Let's see, what do I want to do here? I think I'll name. Did I draw 1? No, I need 1 more card. I had to reshuffle my deck.
That's right.
So I'll say Logos.
Okay.
I'll play a Neurosiphon. So I gain 1 from playing the card,
Oh,
and then
man.
if your opponent has more than you steal 1 and draw a card. So
Please
I do that.
Please find your own amber, please.
Hello.
Is that it? Done?
Yep. And then I'll play a Library Access. So for the remainder of the turn, each time you play another card, draw a card.
Okay.
Which I just drew.
So, do we wait for it to come back?
It's
Okay.
back. No, I don't draw for that. I draw for this Bat Drone that I play.
Okay. We've killed that bat drone before.
Yep.
It'll be my pleasure to kill that bat drone again.
And then I will play a Lab Work. I get an Amber for that. I get to archive a card. And then I draw a card. That's all my comboing off that I'm going to be doing this turn. And then I will use these guys. I think I will just threaten and reap twice and go to 6 Amber and say check.
Alright. Okay, so Justin is threatening to win the game, and I don't have a single key, so it's mighty embarrassing. So we have to figure out something to do so that we're not completely embarrassed in front of the entire internet. So I'm going to say Sanctum because I have a decent amount of Sanctum cards in play. We'll start things off by saying Be Gone, which is not a card that is useful in this matchup. I choose 1, destroy each disc creature, or gain 1 amber. I will choose to gain the amber. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have probably the Horseman of Famine fight first, because currently the weakest creature on the board is the Bat Drone, so I can kill the Bat Drone for free. So the Horseman of Famine is going to fight, I think, Teliga. Since I definitely lost the game to her. His fight ability now happens, so he gets to destroy the least powerful creature, so he'll kill the Bat Drone. Alright. We have to break through that champion, so I think we'll end up using our other 2 horsemen to fight through him. So the Horseman of Pestilence will crash in first. He's 5 power to 6 power, so the Horseman of Pestilence will die. The armor will prevent 1 damage. So Champion will take 4 damage. And then the Horseman of Death will march into Champion Anafiel, and he will die. Just to get him off the board. Alright, the move I have to take to prevent losing the game is to Reap with Sequus. So he captures an amber from Justin. It actually lets me threaten there. And then the final move that I'm going to do, I think I have the Raiding Knight kill Dexter. He's got 2 armor, so he prevents 1 of it, and that actually frees up an amber from me, puts it on top of Justin's deck. Okay, that's my turn. We made a little bit of headway there, but unfortunately it's probably not enough. I gotta draw. I gotta rip something pretty good here.
Alright, so I'm going to name Sanctum for my turn. I'm just going to try to get as much amber as I possibly can this turn, because I'm very greedy. So I'm going to play a Potion of Invulnerability, get an amber. And I'm going to play a Blinding Light and stun all Mars creatures.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Sanctum Guardian. I'm going to play Doom of the Martyr again. She back. And I'm going to Cleansing Wave and heal 1 from everything.
Oop,
and
that's
I gain
bad.
1 amber for each damage, or for each creature healed. So I have 3 total creatures that are getting healed for 1. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures that are getting healed for 1. So that's 7 amber that I gain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right.
So I guess I'll just what does the guy want to do? I'll smash him into the Niflheim.
Okay. He took out his aggression
why
on this
not?
poor
Yeah,
ape.
so why not? So I can't even count that high. How much amber I have? That's
It's a lot of amber.
Yeah.
All right, so my turn.
Yep.
I forge a key, so I'm not completely shut out of the game. I don't have. I will lose this turn, but we're gonna demonstrate some other cards real quick. I will play Phosphorus Stars. It stuns each non-Mars creature, and I gain 2 chains. Chains are a mechanic in the game that make it so that you draw fewer cards. So on Justin's next turn, he wouldn't be able to activate any of these guys. I'm going to play Soft Landing, which says the next creature or artifact you play this turn enters play ready. So I will play a Tunk. And Tunk is going to crush your Raiding Knight. Tunk will take 3 damage back. And then I'll follow it up by playing a Zizix the Mini, which is a Marzood, which heals the Tunk. And then that'll be it for my turn. Well, I guess these guys could activate, they'd clear their stuns, but they wouldn't get to do anything. That would end my turn. I'd draw back up, and then Justin wins. So
Boom. Last key forged. I can forge so many keys, man.
yeah.